Hi, my name's Emma. I've been eventing now for probably 13 years. I maybe did my first 3-star event 9 or 10 years ago. I moved down from Queensland to pursue eventing in the end of 2000, I think. It's been a good move. I enjoy it here. I miss my family at home, but I think New South Wales is a great place to be for the eventing, and there's great people and great coaches and really good events here. So I'm glad to have made the move. I really enjoy, and I compete in dressage and in show jumping, but eventing is the passion. That's the number one for me. I love it. This year I've just started full-time work as a lawyer, so I'm finding it quite challenging juggling the law and the riding, but so far it's working. I've got a great support team. I've got my working pupil Kate, who's fantastic. I don't know why I started riding really, and my family's not horsey at all. We're more a gymnastics family. I did gymnastics from when I was quite young, and I think I was on the state team and things, and so that took up a fair bit of my life, but I felt like I was in the gym and just counting down the days until I could get a horse. I had a really good event at Corindi in 2009. I was lucky enough to be riding the lovely Tainui Lad for Dave Wright, and also my own Rossellini, and those two horses ended up coming first and second in the 1-star. So that was a special event for me, and on two horses that I really enjoy riding. My favourite rider, I have lots of favourite riders. I guess here in Australia, you can't go past Stuart Tinney. I just love the way he looks like he's got so much time. Whenever he's in the show jump ring or the cross country, it just looks like it's all wound back to slow motion, and I think that's such a mark of a good athlete in any sport. As far as dressage, I love the way that Stefan Peters rides and thinks. I really enjoy listening to lessons that he teaches. I think his ideas are really logical, and he's the kind of rider where you think, oh well, why didn't I think of that? That's just so basic, but it's true, and it works, and I just love the way he thinks and the way he reasons. I guess I'm inspired to not be ordinary. That's probably my worst nightmare, is to be just the same as everyone else. So that's sort of always a motivator for me. I just don't. Yeah, I want to do something special. I've had lots of embarrassing moments. I think I'd like to meet Nelson Mandela one day. I think I would just like to have a good chat with him. Johnny Depp, I think I could handle meeting Johnny Depp as well. I've had quite a few people who have influenced me over the years. Heath Ryan has been a huge influence on my riding. I think if it weren't for him and his motivation and his just seamless energy, I don't know. I don't think I'd be doing things the way I'm doing now. I might be just in Queensland and probably being a vet. That was what I was always going to do. My parents have been hugely influential, and I guess everyone's are, but I feel like particularly mine are amazing. Like, I live in a different state to them now, but doesn't mean that they're not supportive, and I just feel like they're behind everything I do. I just love that I get to ride on the Capricorn Soiltex surface. I just think that I'm so lucky, or the horses are so lucky. I love that the young ones, it feels like they can stay young, you know, like they're getting to work. Then we work our horses fairly hard, and so they get to come out, and day after day they're on a good surface, and I think that really helps them with their joints and their bones. A great thing about the Soiltex is that almost the more rain you have, the better. Like, it soaks it up and it mixes the fabric around, and it's just, yeah, it's fantastic. So it really is, it's truly an all-weather surface, and yeah, it's good to be able to ride even when the weather's not so great. I love that the surface really gives the horses a lot of confidence. Like, they can really open up and use their back and do the best trot that they have to offer without sort of that little niggling worry in the back of their mind that they might slip, or they might sort of take a a step that's going to see them down a hole somewhere. It's fantastic. Like it almost springs back up where their foot's been, and it's just, yeah, I think it gives the horses a lot of confidence. Lou is just amazing. He couldn't have been more helpful. He's right from, you know, the helpfulness didn't stop when the arena went in. You know, he's back here and he's just checking that it's all okay, and he's back here checking after it's rained, and he's checking that it's still okay after days of no rain, and you know, he's got the roller to provide so that we can grade the arena each day, and he's just so helpful. It's been amazing. I think it's a huge advantage to us that Lou was an elite cyclist as well. I think it sort of helps him to, I guess, understand the way that the elite riders think, what we want, what we're trying to achieve, and how hard we're working. And I think that all it all comes out when he's selling the product, and when he's helping us in the sort of after the arena's been installed. And yeah, I think he really puts him on a level above just someone who's just in it without any real understanding of how an elite sports person operates.